Coming up, we take a look at what the women's basketball team has been up to in the NIT tournament.
Plus, salary changes in the WNBA.
I'm Luka Cejovic.
And I'm Jenny Marchi.
All this and so much more.
Rambler Sports Locker begins now.
So, Jenny, with the March Madness tournament well underway, how's your bracket looking so far?
I hate to say, I'm doing the worst in my groups.
Oh,
I'm not
yikes.
doing well, but there's still some time. I can still get some points.
There's time. Despite Jenny's failure to create a winning bracket, there are certain Loyola organizations that are succeeding. Though this year has not been the best in Ramblers basketball history, new hope comes with the start of the women's basketball team's run in the Women's National Invitation Tournament. After finishing the season in the middle of the pack with 9 wins and 9 losses in the A10 conference and a total record of 16 wins and 17 losses, the Ramblers received a bid to the WNIT tournament. Loyola had a fiery start to the tournament with 2 games played and 2 wins under their belt. They kicked off with the Norfolk State Spartans in their first game of the tournament on Saturday. Though the Spartans have been known for their strong defense, Loyola proved to be their Achilles heel. With a final score of 58-54, Loyola's victory was secured by several clutch performances. Brooklyn Vaughn was crucial down the stretch as the team's leading scorer with 13 points. Supporting her was Alexis Mobley, the rebounding machine, with crucial rebounds and drawn fouls that hindered the Spartans from catching up. The duo just seemed to be too much for the Spartans to handle. In their second game, the Ramblers defeated the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles by a 6-point margin. A familiar name was an offensive juggernaut during this game. Alexis Mobley dropped 27 points on the Eagles, breaking their wings and crushing their dreams of making a run into the tournament. Other notable performances included Rosalie Merciel, contributing 16 points of her own. With performances like that, it was hard for the Eagles to keep up. I'm wishing the Ramblers success as they continue in the tournament. And here's Kimberly Flores with other Rambler sports news in the Rambler Rundown.
Thanks, Luka. It's been an exciting week for our Ramblers, so let's jump right in. First and foremost, congrats to our women's basketball team on advancing to the Super 16 in the NIT. Turning to softball, our Ramblers faced a tough matchup against the number 16 Washington Huskies on Tuesday. Despite losing to the Huskies 7-0, there were still some strong performers. Junior pitcher Brooke Steinhorst kept the Huskies scoreless through 4 innings. This weekend, our Ramblers will face St. Bonaventure in another Atlantic 10 series. At last, men's volleyball is back in action. Our Ramblers will travel to take on the Lewis Flyers on Thursday. Loyola will enter the match sitting 3rd in MEVA standings after losing to Ohio Buckeyes, but winning against Northern Kentucky. Lewis will probably provide a challenge coming in as one of the top defensive teams, but let us remember our Ramblers have swept the Flyers earlier this season before. For Rambler Sports Locker, I'm Kim Flores. Back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Kim. Next, Elizabeth Long is here with some news from the world of soccer.
In January, the world witnessed one of the most intense endings to a soccer game in the African Cup of Nations final. Now, 2 months later, the game is still making headlines, with the victory now being rewarded to the team who did not actually win. Last week, the Confederation of African Football ruled that Morocco was the correct winner due to Senegal leaving the field, which infringed on Article 82 of the AFCON regulations. Though Senegal has not given back the trophy, medals, or prize winnings, they appealed the decision on Wednesday through the Court of Arbitration for Sport to keep their title. But how did all this begin? The host nation Morocco progressed to the finals to take on Senegal. The first 90 minutes of play had both teams tied in a scoreless draw, but tensions had been rising. Throughout the tournament, Morocco appeared to be favored by referee decisions which continued in this final. Also, Moroccan ball boys were spotted stealing the towels used by the opposing team's goalkeepers to dry their gloves. In the final, the backup goalkeeper for Senegal had to hold the towel and even got dragged on the ground when he was attempting to protect it. All this tension boiled over when Senegal broke the deadlock and scored, but the goal was disallowed due to a foul earlier in the play, keeping the game level. until in stoppage time, Morocco won a penalty. In protest over the call, the referees favoring Morocco, the game was paused for nearly 20 minutes as the Senegal players walked off the field into their locker room. They only returned when captain Sadio Mane led the team back out for play to resume. Brahim Diaz earned the penalty and stepped up to take it, only for his shot to be saved by Edouard Mendy. In extra time, Papa Gueye scored for Senegal, and this time no referee decision stood in the way. With the only goal, Senegal had won the African Cup of Nations, for now. Who will end with the trophy is not known, but surely more updates will be available soon. Sending it back to the desk, I'm Elizabeth Long.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Huge steps are being taken in the WNBA, and I don't mean travels. Tell us more, Jenny.
It was a great week for women's basketball, with the WNBA's 7-year collective bargaining agreement, or CBA, increasing the salary cap. The fight for higher pay has been around since the league first started. In 2024, the Players Association opted out of the previous salary and revenue contract, and now 17 months later, the new CBA has passed. The maximum salary for players is now roughly $1.4 million, and the minimum is around $300,000. Also, the athletes will now receive a higher share of the revenue, making this the first revenue-sharing model in the history of women's professional sports. We can expect large increases for star players like A'ja Wilson, Breanna Stewart, and newer stars Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, and Paige Beckers. The CBA even has a rookie contract scale, which increases the salary for the top draft picks, and this draft class is full of star potential. If these rookies were to earn MVP or all-league honors, there is now an expedited way for their salaries to increase. Outside of the cap, there are better 401k benefits, retirement plans, and veteran recognition payments now being implemented. This deal is a historic moment for women's basketball and women's sports. It can pave the way for other leagues to follow, ensuring women's athletes receive the pay they deserve. Now, to celebrate Women's History Month, Elizabeth Long is here to put Luka and I to the test for women's sports trivia.
To address the elephant in the room, I'm obviously no Joe Mangold. I'm a bit taller, a bit more blonde, but the show must go on. Welcome to this week's Ramble. I'm Elizabeth Long, and I'm here with Luka and Jenny.
How's it going? Thank you.
Seeing as it is March and therefore International Women's History Month, I thought it only fitting to make this week's trivia theme women's in sports. So, Luka, what's your favorite moment in women's sports as of recent?
That's such a great question. I think I would have to say, the whole trajectory of Lindsey Vonn's career, seeing the perseverance and seeing her grow into herself as an athlete was really unbelievable.
Same question to you, Jenny.
See, for those who keep up with our episodes, I did a segment on the Blade Angels recently. Love them.
Both great answers. I think now it's time to get ready with the questions. Okay, first question. What was the first professional sports league for women in America? And if needed, I have a little hint for this one, if you would like it.
Sure.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Think of movies, particularly one from Chicago.
Oh.
I thought I had it until that clue.
Okay, I'll give you guys 5 seconds. Throw out names. Any names can go.
Ooh.
Does the marker not work?
This marker does not work.
Technical difficulties.
During Women's History Month.
Look at
split it
that
up.
sportsmanship.
Yes.
Love to see it. Okay, we ready? 3, 2, 1, and show.
Oh, yeah.
So we have the WMLB and the WNBA. So it was actually the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. Luka, I'm not going to count it because it isn't the correct league.
Oh,
it was actually
man.
founded by Philip K. Wrigley in 1943 by the Cubs owner. So, a bit local.
Man, I had it too. There's no crying in baseball.
Okay, second question.
Oh, heads up.
Ooh!
Nice toss.
We have flying markers
you.
now in the studio. Okay, second question. What % of Team USA's medals at this year's Winter Olympics were won by women? Closest answer wins. Okay, I'm seeing some numbers going down. Okay. Now, fun fact, majority of the gold medals were also won by women this year. Love to see it. Okay, we ready? 3, 2, 1, show. Okay, we got 50 and 65. Jenny is right on the nail. It's 64%.
Wow.
She'll take the first point of this game. 8 of the 12 gold medals from USA were won by women this Olympics, and 21 of 33. Great showing from them all around. Okay.
that.
Next question. Trisha Zorn Hudson is the most decorated Paralympian of all time. How many medals has she won? Yet again, closest answer will win. Okay. Oh, we're already showing answers. We've got 5 and
oops.
6. So Jenny is going to get this one again.
Oh,
She has won 55 medals.
55?
Oh my
Has won 55
goodness.
medals over, I believe, 7 Olympics, 41
Wow.
of them being gold. Okay, it's another one for Jenny. Okay, Luka, you got some catching up to do.
655 WMLB, and I don't know.
Maybe this next one you'll
Maybe.
get. Okay. What is the longest running women's sports team league in America? Wow, this is a stumper. Do I need multiple choice?
I mean, that would be helpful.
See, I don't know anything before my personal birth year, so that's my issue.
Yeah, I'm figuring
I
5
think
seconds,
true
Jenny.
or false would be good.
True or false? Okay, we'll take some notes for next time. Joe, if I can do next week, we can make some adjustments. Okay, ready and show. So Luka is back in the game, is the
Let's go.
WNBA.
Let's go.
It was founded in, I believe, 1996, so this will be its 30th year and also celebrating its
Wow,
recent
look at
salary
that.
increase.
That's amazing.
Okay, if Luka gets this next question, he can tie. If you get it and he doesn't, you will win today, Jenny. Okay, who is the highest earning female athlete of all time?
Oh.
I'm not going to give you a hint on this one, unfortunately. Gotta search in the archives. Okay, let some answers go in. Are you ready to show? Okay, and show them off with the camera. The answer was Serena Williams. You're both correct. She has won
totally looked at
nearly
my board.
$95 million.
Wow.
With the score of 3-2, that means Jenny is the winner.
Oh, man. Well done,
Can we see
Jenny.
some sportsmanship?
Well
Love
done.
to see it. Mhm.
It's only fitting. Happy Women's History Month,
Yes, thank
ladies.
you.
That's a wrap on this episode of Rambler Sports Locker. To stay up to date on all Rambler sports, make sure you follow us on X, TikTok, Instagram at Loyola RSL, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
From all of us here at Rambler Sports Locker, I'm Jenny Marchi.
And I'm Luka Cejovic.
We'll see you next week, and don't forget to turn off the lights.